For coming this evening. My name is Deanna Wall. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Boulder Police Department. We are in the very, very early stages of this active investigation, and Chief Stephen Redfern is going to speak to you about what happened this afternoon. Chief.
Hold on, Steve.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Dion said, my name is Stephen Redfern. I serve as the police chief here in Boulder, Colorado. Today I'm here to give you very preliminary information about an attack that occurred here in downtown Boulder at about 1:26 p.m. today. At that time, Boulder Dispatch received several calls to the county courthouse located at 1325 Pearl Street here in Boulder. The initial callers indicated that there was a man with a weapon and that people were being set on fire. The initial response by our officers, we were on scene very quickly. When we arrived, we encountered multiple victims.
Yeah, keep calling for Antifada on the college campuses. That means genocide, Western culture, and Jewish people. Keep doing that, and it'll continue to spread like this. This is the challenge Donald Trump has with the colleges. But this is what happened. They lit people on fire to kill them. Isn't that evil? It's totally evil.
That were injured with injuries consistent with burns and other injuries. While our officers and paramedics and fire department personnel got those victims quickly to the hospital, our officers were pointed out, a suspect was pointed out to our officers on the scene. Our officers immediately encountered that suspect who was taken into custody without incident. That suspect, who I'm not able to ID at this time, was taken to the hospital with some minor injuries as well. And there's a lot more we're investigating right now before I'm able to release information on that person. The scene itself is contained, but we have a large area here in downtown Boulder closed off right now. Businesses have been closed, and we have asked people to avoid the area. This area is not safe yet. We're dealing.
An illegal immigrant set people on fire. An illegal immigrant. So.
Dealing with a vehicle of interest. We're dealing with a large area that we are making sure it's safe before we allow people to come back into the scene. If your vehicle is here in the several block perimeter that we have, please follow our social media. We will announce when the roads are open and people can retrieve their vehicle as well. I appreciate everyone's patience as we work through this complex scene. What I will say lastly is this was a beautiful Sunday afternoon in downtown Boulder on Pearl Street, and this act is unacceptable. I hope you'll join me this evening as we're working through this investigation. We are working, I just came from the command post. We've got dozens and dozens of people here, our state, local, and federal.
Christian partners need to make sure your Jewish neighbors are safe. Christians, get off your ass in the pew and start to do something that Jesus commands you to do. What better friend than he that would lay your life down for another? And it's civil disobedience. You need to protect Jewish students and their freedoms in the United States and the freedoms of the Western culture. You need to defend as Christians. And sometimes that means physically defending them. Get off your ass and do something, Christians. Pastors, get off your ass and do something, please. The country needs you.
Partners working through this to figure out exactly what happened. I ask for a little bit of patience as we do that, but also I ask that you join me in thinking about our victims, the families of those victims, and everyone involved in this tragedy. Our hearts go out to them, and we are going to do everything we can to work as hard as we can throughout the evening to provide more information and get answers for everyone. With that, as I stated, it would be irresponsible for me to speculate right now on motive and other things. I will take maybe a handful. They were there in that area. We are looking and actively interviewing victims and witnesses to determine if that group was targeted or others, and we just don't have those answers yet. Those are things we hope to be able to provide you later this evening.
FBI is already calling it a targeted terror attack. Mm-hmm. Would you also refer to it as a terror attack?
So I've been in contact with our local FBI multiple times. We are in contact with them here. We are not calling it a terror attack at this point. Again, it's way too early to speculate motive. I know there's a lot out there on social media, but I ask.
The FBI is calling it a terror attack. Why aren't you with your liberal city?
People just to give us a little bit of patience while we work through a really complex scene. A lot of witnesses were here. We've taken them to another location to debrief them and interview them. as we do that, I think the picture will become more clear. But it would be irresponsible for me to
It's pretty clear to the FBI and to everybody that's watching. Isn't it funny how sometimes the news media are the last to admit what happens, or some sheriffs or some judges that are liberal admit to what happens? This was a terror attack on Jewish people. They burned them alive. Um, Not good. And this guy needs to wake up and take his head out of his ass. I hope you like this interview. Thank you.